What's up, football fans, and welcome to all South Africans. This is a brief update on the Banyana Banyana as well as Bafana Bafana situation in terms of what they're currently doing. First off, let's have a look at Banyana Banyana and then we'll continue. So Banyana Banyana recently took part in a Nations Challenge against Botswana and Zambia. Up against Botswana, they had a great game as they won 3-2 in a close encounter. Next game saw them taking on Zambia and they had a fantastic 2-0 victory, and that would mean that they'd beaten both sides. And because of this, they were crowned Nations Challenge champions, and you could be wondering why they had games against these two nations at such a random time. Well, it's not just a random time because they do have another competition coming up very soon. In just over a month, they'll be taking part in the Women's AFCON, which takes place on the 5th of July in Morocco. It is also a massive competition for our Banyana Banyana girls, as they are the defending champions, and it would be wonderful if our girls could go back to back. Let's show our support for them from the 5th of July. Then looking at the Bafana Bafana side, they are currently taking place in the COSAFA Cup in Bloemfontein. This is seen almost as Bafana Bafana's C team because the main side are also going to be having friendlies, and I'll tell you about that very shortly. But the Mamelodi Sundowns players are not included because they'll be heading over to the Club World Cup in the United States. But looking at the side, there are so many players who pop up and you can be quite excited about them. But one player who stands out for me is Ime Okon. Of course, the lad has both South African and Nigerian roots, and he is able to play for both countries. But having South Africa snap him up now, with him being a talent that many people are looking at, this could be a really great move from them. The opening game did take place this afternoon at 3 p.m. and tickets were only 10 Rand. So if you are in and around the area and you're looking for some competition to watch while you are in South Africa, especially with football season being at an end right now, go ahead and watch some of these COSAFA Cup games. And if you did hear me mention that they played earlier, they lost this game 1-0 thanks to a late goal from Mozambique from Simbane. But there were calls for a handball, was checked by VAR, and unfortunately it did not count, as they said the hand was in a natural position at the time. But we are hoping for the boys to bounce back. They've got 2 more games. The next game will be on Saturday against Zimbabwe, where they'll be looking to bounce back. They then finish off the group stage against Mauritius on Tuesday, so let's back our ball. Then we've also got the main side here with no Mamelodi Sundowns players. Have a look, take a screenshot if you like. The boys will be taking on Tanzania at Peter Mokaba Stadium for 60 Rand per ticket, and next week they'll be up against Mozambique.